Well, you all, hello. It is Tease. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. Hope all are safe. So, I guess separating the haves and the have-nots, that it would still technically be two different categories, but unless one party is coming together to help the other or to take from the other, it would make no sense for them to come together. And that'll kind of be like, and I know it's not good to be materialistic, or like, hell, well, if you don't have this, this, and that, but at a time such as this, and when it's time to survive, it really does matter. Because I can say all day, well, it doesn't matter what's in your pocket. And this is another thing too. A lot of people try to guilt trip the men and the women. Well, don't judge somebody based off if they have it or not, because I know times are hard, but at the same time, I will be kind of looking at you upside your head if I have it, I got $1 and you don't, and we're both looking at each other like, what we're gonna do with this dollar? That means you looking for me to keep you afloat, but then tables turn. Like if a woman needs a man because she's on a hard time, most of the time or some of the time, the man will tell you to get a job. So it's kind of crazy. This crazy situation that's going on where it's like, okay, don't judge people based off what their pocket. That's based off certain people at certain times. At a time such as this, it really does matter what's in your pocket. Because again, if I'm the only one with money in my pocket, whether it's a little bit or a lot, I'm going to be a target. People going to try to use me up for my money, use me until I'm eating out the garbage can, or I'm going to be the one, they're going to be looking at me to carry them. But I'm thinking like, no, that's why it doesn't really match, because it's like, again, you're the only one who has it, but now people are looking at you like you're the savior, or people are looking at you like you're the one to rob, or looking at you like you're the one that got it. And I also, too, I guess that'll make sense. I guess that'll be a lesson why you keep your damn mouth shut. You don't want to be the only one who got it, because a lot of people like to be flashy. They want to, let the world know, well, I got it and you don't, but you going to be the one to get robbed when the going gets rough, So, and like I say again, you don't have to have a lot of money. Okay, I got $1, but everybody else don't have a nickel to their name. And who you think they're going to be looking at? That person with the $1. And honestly, it's actually, it takes a lot of wear and tear too. It's like, I love you, but it's like, it gets hard trying to barely carry yourself, and then you have to carry someone else. And again, and I don't say that to be materialistic, but the have-nots have no business mingling with the haves unless you're planning on taking from the people who have it. And the people who have it, you have no business mingling with the people who don't have it unless you plan on getting milked. Because again, if I'm the only one with $1 in my pocket and everybody's broke around me, like, I'm going to get milked until I'm just as broke as everybody else. Especially if they're not doing anything to feed their pockets. That's another thing too, because you can be broke. Like, okay, we just hit hard times because I'm trying to keep up with something, or I put a down payment on my business. Okay, that's different than just being broke because you're content with being broke. And I'm thinking that's where I draw my line. Like, you can be broke, but whenever you become content to where you think I'm gonna carry you, that's why we're gonna have to do a disclaimer. Yeah, don't get that damn comfortable where you think that I'm gonna carry you, because that's what we're not gonna do. Like, no, because. And honestly, even for me, I don't think there's anyone who I can go to, even if I hit hard times. Or if I'm, can I take your dollar or your sandwich? I wouldn't even feel right doing that. If I know I'm not doing enough or doing anything for myself, I wouldn't even feel right asking you for money, knowing that I'm not going to do anything with myself or with anything productive with the money. Like, if you're not flipping that money, or if it's just going to be gone the next second, then it's like, yeah, don't make a career out of that. Yeah, but I know people who are literally getting milk dry as we speak, to where it's like you barely have lint in your pockets, but then want to look at you like you're the savior. And I'm thinking, like, now me, like I said, I'm a very helpful person. I help people, but one thing that I am not a savior. I'll tell you in a second, I'm not Pink Jesus. If anything, I will flip on you, especially at a time such as this, when everybody's eating out the garbage can. I'm gonna flip on you, because this is time to survive now. So it's like, if you're literally not coming together to build, where you're sucked dry, and then you think you're gonna, hook up your oxygen tank to my oxygen tank, so you can, like, no, because it's not something where it's like, okay, we're gonna lift each other because we're on a mission to grow. Like, no, there's people don't think like that. They do what they want to do with their money and their resources, and then when they hit rock bottom, I'll just ask you, no, let me go ahead and switch characters now, because no. That's at the point now, because you're going to end up losing, and you're going to end up being just as milk dry as they are, and then now everybody's eating out the garbage can. So now at this point, it's either you got it or you don't. Like, you're either dead broke or you're in a position where you can help. And even if you do help, you got to help those who there's hope for. Because if you're just throwing money in the air like you at the strip club, then it's like you're technically a part of the problem too. Because it's like that money that you're throwing that you're wasting, you could have fed or invested in somebody that's actually doing something that can actually multiply that money. You know, because everything is it's just too sensitive right now as far as what is what and what can be salvaged. You know, so right now I'm looking at the people. It's like, what are you doing with yourself? As I'm looking, like literally at these days, I'll look around at the people. I'm like, y'all got all these grown ass men and women, and y'all just sitting around rotting away. And I'm just like, wow. And everybody content with it. Hundreds of people just sitting on the side of the road rotting away. Ain't coming together to try to do anything. Let's come together to try to do something, or at least coming together to do something halfway. No, everybody's just rotting away on the side of the road. And I'm just like, wow. That's why whenever I come, I'm like, it's getting to the point now when I come, I'm like, no, I'm doing a U-turn because I'm not going to sit down here and rot away with y'all. Like, y'all not doing nothing productive, nothing. You can't even clean this shit up. Nobody's cleaning up. I'm at least, okay, like I have nothing to my name and there's nothing that I can do financially, but you got arms and legs. You can clean this shit up. Literal shit everywhere. And everybody just sitting around, and I'm just like, wow. Sitting around high out of your mind, looking stupid all day on the side of the road. Wow. No. That's one thing I will not condone or tolerate that. I'm like, really, you just sitting around looking stupid all day? Because I know I have a million places where I can be looking dumb and it won't be on the side of the road next to doo-doo. Like, come on now. Yeah, so right now, I'm thinking people's positions and what they're doing now, they're actually showing you, because my thing is, we're not doing enough and trying, because even like, I understand that it's hard, and it is a lot harder to get jobs, a lot harder to get your hands on money, but it's like, if you're not trying, though, yeah, I'm broke, but I'm trying to grow. That speaks a whole lot more volumes than, yeah, I'm broke, but I'm just sitting around rotting away on the side of the road while being able-bodied. I'm like, oh, no. And it's just sick how I see stuff. And honestly, I don't know. I can't even complain about the cities or the city officials, because it's like, this is a trashy system that they've been doing. And it's this way by design. That's why nobody does anything to clean it up. But then you got your mayors and you have these officials, the mayors and the governors that are okay and proud of their cities and states looking nasty like this. And I'm just like, Yeah, so basically the way I feel is if you have it, you have no business. I don't care if it's just $2 or 2 nickels. If you have it, you have no business around broke people. Because even if you got 2 nickels or 1 penny to your name, that's gonna be sucked dry, or you're gonna be sucked dry of any type of resources. You got electricity, clothes, or whatever it is. That's all you got is electronics and clothes. You go around people who don't have it, they're gonna end up milking you dry. Now don't nobody have nothing. No, that's why if you got it, even if it's just a nickel, you don't go around people who don't have it. And I'm not saying don't go around people who don't have it just because they're broke. No, you go because they don't want nothing else. They just want to suck you dry. Once they suck you dry, they look for somebody else to suck dry. Instead of sucking a job dry, or coming together to suck each other's knowledge dry. No. They wanna milk the next fool that come around. Like, no. That's one thing I won't be milk dry. Like, trust me, I will leave you right where I found you before that happens. Because I'm thinking, like, are you really content with being dead broke? But here's the thing, but you know you need money. Like, what are you gonna do if then you have the nerve to have habits? Yeah. Oh, Lord help us. Yeah, that's why I'm like, Yeah, I'm just looking around because I'm like, and as I'm noticing stuff, I'm like, these people are really content with just sitting around, living in their own doo-doo, and just looking stupid. Ain't trying to do nothing. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. People like that make me want to warm up the blender too, or the guillotine, because I'm just like, well, cause that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of tons and tons of dead weight. Yeah. You can make for a human shield, or you can be used for a ladder or something, because it's like, trust me, I'll make use for you. Make a ladder out of y'all. You know, so when we're building and we don't have the material, well, hell, we can use these, use the dead weight, use their bones to make ladders. You know, because I'm just like, goodness. That's one thing I can't stand on. You're useless MF, and it's like I say, you're not useless because you don't have any limbs. It's like you just able-bodied and you just content with being broke and content with living in your own doo-doo. Like, good googly. And I understand that people hit rock bottom. Like I said, I'm at the bottom with you, but I promise you, I would never be okay with swimming in my own doo-doo or eating out the garbage can. Because trust me, I know what hard times are, but if I hit the bottom of the pool, I want to push up to get the hell out of here so I can breathe. Because I'm not trying to be breathing in nobody and stepping on and over nobody's shit. That's the thing. Y'all making a career out of having shit. Oh. My goodness, help us. Yeah, but like I said, that's why it's like if you know you're a certain caliber of people, or if you have a certain mind frame, you have no business around people who don't want anything out of life. Like I said, for me, if I know I want to head to the moon or I want to shoot for the stars, I'm not going to get very far being around people who are living in their own doo-doo and they're completely fine with it. And it's not like, okay, we just all hit hard rock bottom because we all lost our job. No, they're content. Been doing this for a long time. Literally content. Emphasis on the 10. And have been doing this for a long time. I'm just like, yeah. I'm good on y'all. Able-bodied, full grown, full functioning. And okay, but rotting away on the side of the road. Yeah. No. That you have no business. Anybody, and you can be dead broke. Don't even have lint in my pocket. But if you have a mind frame and you want more than that, and they don't, you have no business around them. So there is a such thing as the haves and the have-nots, and they do need to be separated. Because again, if you see the have-nots coming toward the haves, you better believe they're coming to take. If you see somebody who coming around the have-nots, you better believe you getting milked, or robbed, or both. Because it's not going to work either way. Even if you mean well, you going to get, trust me, it ain't going to work. The haves have no business around the have-nots, and the have-nots have no business around the haves unless you actually genuinely have it, and I'm genuinely coming to help you instead of coming around to let you know that I got it and you don't. And just real tacky, and right now it's a hot mess. That's why I'm very particular with who there's hope for, and then who I'm calling myself helping. Because I think these days, you ask me for anything, it might be a F no. Especially if I'm thinking, like, how long have you been living with your own doo-doo? And you content with that? No. But this is an act. You're a damn, you're a cast member. Basically, you are an actor in this damn movie with all this shit everywhere, and you're okay. You've been doing this for years. So you're a damn actor. You don't have to be living with doo-doo. You content. Okay, yeah. No, hell no. Can I have it? Hell no. And I just might stomp on your hand if you lift your hand. Can I have it? No. Because you are content. It's like one of those things where it's like if I'm the person on the side who are asking for change, and I've been doing this for 50 years, that's just my job. And hell, they probably make more money than you while they asking for money on the side of the road. As soon as you get done, probably jump right into a Lamborghini or something. Yeah, no. Because I think if you ain't doing enough for yourself, don't ask me for a crumb. No. It used to be, oh, y'all just, I'll give it to you. No, I ain't giving you nothing. Especially if you've been living with your own doo-doo for years and full able body. Yeah. At a time such as this, it's going to be F no. Would you happen to have a fuck no? I'm going to say it loud too. I'm like, hell no. So you could continue to live with your doo-doo? No. Now I go broke. Now I'm missing $1. Or are you still living in squalor? No. Heck no. That's why I say you got to pick and choose who, you got to help those who are their hope for. Otherwise, you'll be wasting your time. You're going to be eating out the garbage can next. Because you're feeding the wrong pot. You're literally investing in a brick wall. Instead of investing in somebody who actually wants for themselves. When you see them again, hey, they probably, oh, well, thank you. I really appreciated that $10. I went and got myself something to eat. And I'm good now. But no. Literally, if you've been living in your doo-doo or content for years, yeah, no. Hell no. And you won't have to be that way. Because at least your damn pride should tell you, I'm getting tired of living with my doo-doo. And again, I can have $0 to my name. I'm not going to be eating out the garbage can and living with my own doo-doo. Because that's just nasty. Goodness. And they don't give a damn that let me shut up. I'm getting pissed thinking about it. Anyway, be well, be safe.